would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. And the Rams have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Washington's offense will have the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on the first play of the game.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Williams looking for a man. And it's a pick in the end zone. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Well, that was absolutely incredible. I don't know if I've ever seen a play before where a defender gets a pick six and he doesn't actually even have to advance the football. They were so backed up. The quarterback was so far deep in his own end zone when he threw it. He never saw the defender. He picked it off, and touchdown defense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1. And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give them a bone, reward them. Now they'll block harder and they'll block longer in the future. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. To give to the big fullback. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So Colorado State's offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Rams will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Motion from the wideout. On the move, it's Coleman. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. Williams will pass. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction.
And that pass is caught at the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. He might want another play. To the air on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
On fourth down, going to the air. Looking to buy time. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back.
defense comes up big time on the fourth down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Well, he might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yo, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here to make a play.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. They give it to him again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Williams looking for a man. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, no secret what he needs here.
I don't know if this quarterback trusts that he's protected on these plays. That was a third and long situation. It's going to take time for his intended targets to get down the field. So the QB knows he's got to hold on to it a little bit, but throwing off his back leg. It's almost as if he thought he was going to get hit. I don't think he really believes his offensive line is protecting him at this point of the game.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They have it for the third time and still looking for their initial first down of the game. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll do it himself. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job of getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Pulls and fires complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And when it's third and this long, a lot of times you sit back and play soft coverage. No, sir. I'm bringing the blitz. You could tell they fooled the offense. The defense gets home with the blitz, gets the big sack.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making adjustments. Williams will pass. Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Huskies.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his...
Snags it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Nicolosi. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Rams decide to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pumps it downfield. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Timeout, Washington.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. On the run from inside his own. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
This offense has it with really good field position.
Timeout, Washington.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback may change this route. Williams looking for a man. Under fire. Using his legs to buy some time. Got enough space. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown, Washington! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. To the air on first down. He's got him. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Rams can really attack on this second and short. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The throw to the outside is complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
That's reeled in. It's Marshall. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The Rams with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense, I think about right place, right time, great thought process, just physical, make you earn everything they get every single year.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Williams will pass. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Huskies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Great place to start for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got his man. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The run to the right. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one up, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The shotgun on 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Williams looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the 1st down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
He's got the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun on third down. Looking left. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Makes it past the marker. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the fullback. Turning on the Jets. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pick up of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Looking for a man. It's Ballard Nicolosi. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Rams will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Here's a hit. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Hauls it in. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the two-point conversion here, but that's a good start to this two-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
It's caught. Turning it on. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for once.
Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's not all doinks are bad off the right upright and through. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground and keep this clock moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Williams will pass. Fires to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job.
The offense coughs it up. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Colorado State. The defense putting points on the board. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
And what a mistake by the QB throwing the football.
Trying to get it away, And he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line, hauls it in, and he's backed up deep in his own territory. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. They'll run the screen. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Is incomplete. Brings up second down.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They just keep firing. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.